Hello and welcome to Empire of Wargames. My name is Dplash and today I wanted to talk a little bit about what is going on in December for Games Workshop related products, Warhammer 40k, Age of Sigmar and so on. If you enjoyed the content, consider leaving a thumbs up and subscribing, as well as supporting the channel on Ko-Fi if you can. The link is down in the description below. Alright, let's get into the video. So as I already mentioned in previous videos, GW has one heck of a December in front of them. A lot of things are releasing in December. GW for some reason decided that it was a smart move to release the dragons for Age of Sigmar, the Stormcast Eternal ones, in December as well. So this is going to make the December, if rumors are correct, jam-packed. In November, we are going to get the rest of the Black Templars, which is quite a lot actually. We are getting Helbrecht, we are getting the separate models as far as I know. So for example, the Emperor's Champion, High Marshals, and yeah, Sword Brethren, and so on. All of the Black Templar stuff. Most notably, we will get the Combat Patrol box. I will analyze it, of course, here on the channel. If you're interested in that, I can't recommend my playlist on Combat Patrol analysis enough. And I will obviously also make a Combat Patrol analysis about the Black Templar box as well. Furthermore, we are going to get the dragons I was talking about earlier for the Stormcast Eternals. These ones are highly sought after and a lot of people are just waiting to get their hands on them because it turns out a lot of people enjoy dragons and their aesthetic. Who knew? So, December is going to look like an interesting month for Age of Sigmar, especially if you are interested in converting dragons, because those dragons are easily convertible for other factions as well, if you use a little bit of green stuff here and there. So yeah, Stormcast Eternals, Age of Sigmar are also getting something for December, which actually makes me happy, because I was talking about this in a previous video as well. Age of Sigmar didn't get a lot of content all over the year, despite having their new edition released this year, which is 3rd edition with the Dominion box. And I'm really hoping that they are going to get more content for their game. And lastly, one thing I wanted to mention is that I think that some battle tomes in Age of Sigmar are still from 1st edition, which is kind of weird considering they are in 3rd edition now, but we will have to wait and see how that turns out. Now, I was also talking about rumors. Some rumors were highly accurate. For example, the preview we've seen from a Kill Team box, including Sisters of Battle and Tau, was very accurate. The rumor site or the rumor post also predicted Octarius correctly. It predicted all of the stuff that was released, the Black Templars, certain specific models for the Black Templars. Everything was predicted correctly. All the sources are, I don't know, GW insiders or something. So with all of that in mind, you still need to take it with a grain of salt, obviously, but it highly looks like we are going to get a 2-player battle box for Warhammer 40k, including Adeptus Custodes and the Genestealer cults. It might be Imperial Guard or Tyranids, but it's certainly something Imperial and Xenos, and it also fits with the Codex roadmap GW has shown us a couple of weeks or months back at this point. So the rumor says it's Genestealer cult and Custodes, and it depends on what they are going to release. It looks like if it's a double release, it's going to be similar to Hexfire and Piety and Pain. This means that not both codexes are going to release in the same month, so I assume that one of the codexes is going to release in December. Meanwhile, the other one is going to release in January or February. But what is more or less certain is that both factions are going to get one new model and the 2-player battle box before getting proper combat patrols and all the other stuff that is related to their release. But it seems we are only getting one model per faction, which is obviously usually not enough. We usually want more, but it is what it is. And lastly, I've also made a video about this. You can find it in the top right of the video, is the Battle Force thing. We are getting 10 Battle Forces if nothing has changed. Maybe, I don't know, GW decided to up the Age of Sigmar part of the Battle Forces to 6. That would be, very welcome, at least from my perspective. So having at least 10 battle forces will be probably the case, 6 for Warhammer 40k and 4 for Age of Sigmar. And that's also releasing in December or right before December. GW usually announces these boxes in November, mid-November, or end of November. They usually take a week off before the battle forces release, and then those battle forces are up for pre-order. And last year was insane. Those battle forces were gone within seconds, at least the popular ones. Meanwhile, the less popular ones, like the Imperial Guard one, you could find them like a month or two later still, because the box just wasn't that great. But when it comes to the Necron box, they were all gone, like the second they released. So keep an eye out on that. I will obviously update you here on the channel. So if you're interested in reviews for the battle forces, in how to update them, in gameplay stuff related, strategies when it comes to the battle forces, how to start an army using the battle forces, I will cover all of that on the channel. So if you're interested in that, please subscribe. And other than that, if you know anything else, if there are other rumors that have popped up, or if you're interested in discussing anything or any of the releases I discussed today, please drop them in the comments and I'll give you more information if I have it. All right, that's already it. Thank you so much for listening, and I see you in the next one. Bye bye.